Step into the golden sands of ancient Egypt, a time when gods were said to walk among mortals, and one name echoed with more power than any other: Ramses II, the pharaoh who dared to become a god. Born around 1303 BCE, Ramses was destined for greatness. He took the throne as a young man, but his ambition, it was bigger than the pyramids, grander than any pharaoh who had come before him. He didn't just want to rule Egypt, he wanted to be Egypt, the living, breathing embodiment of divine power and unbreakable human will. Just look at what he built. Monuments that scraped the sky, temples that defied time, and entire cities bearing his name. Have you ever seen the great temple of Abu Simbel? Carved deep into a mountain, its colossal statues stare out into eternity. This wasn't just a building, it was a message carved in stone for all time. I am Ramses, the eternal ruler of Egypt. It was a declaration of power so immense, it was meant to impress not just his people, but the gods themselves. But Ramses wasn't just a builder, he was a warrior. He commanded vast armies, leading his chariots with unmatched courage and brilliant strategy. At the Battle of Kadesh, he faced the mighty Hittite Empire in one of the largest and most brutal confrontations the ancient world had ever seen. Thousands of chariots clashed in a storm of dust and bronze. While historians might debate the outcome, Ramses knew the power of a good story. He returned to Egypt and declared it a legendary victory, a triumph of his divine favor. He had this story carved into temple walls across the land, ensuring his version of history would be the one that survived. For an incredible 66 years, he reigned over a flourishing empire. His vision brought prosperity and stability. And in a move that showed his wisdom extended far beyond the battlefield, Ramses signed the world's first ever recorded peace treaty with the Hittites. He was a master of both war and diplomacy, a leader who knew when to fight and when to build bridges. He was more than a king. He was a symbol, a link between the mortal world and the divine realm. Ramses wasn't just building for his own time, he was building for eternity. He fathered over 100 children, ensuring his bloodline would continue for generations. He called himself the Great Ancestor, a title that spoke to his desire to be remembered not just as a ruler, but as the father of his nation's future. His name was spoken with reverence, a whisper carried on the desert wind for over 3,000 years. When archaeologists finally discovered his mummy in the 19th century, they were astonished. Even in death, his face held a proud, regal calm, the look of a man who truly believed he had conquered time itself. He had seen empires rise and fall, and he was determined that his legacy would never fade. History doesn't just remember him, it reveres him. We call him Ramses the Great, the pharaoh who built an empire of stone and legend, the king who refused to be forgotten. His story reminds us that with enough ambition, a single life can echo through eternity. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure into history. See you next time.